everyone, welcome to Top 10. So today we are going to talk about the top 10 poisonous snakes around the world. So let's get started. Every year, somewhere between 20,000 and 1,25,000 people die from snake bites. This makes them by far the most dangerous group of vertebrates on Earth. At number 10, we have the death adder. The name death adder qualifies for a place on our list. However, the name actually started as deaf adders, as in olden days it was believed that the snake couldn't hear. Regardless of where the name comes from, these are very dangerous snakes indeed. Their venom is some of the most powerful on earth and contains neurotoxins capable of causing paralysis of respiratory system and death. The death adder is found throughout much of Australia, which it is considered less dangerous than brown snakes. They are also found in Papua New Guinea and Western Indonesia, where they do unfortunately live up to their name and cause significant number of deaths every year. So moving on to 9, we have the coastal taipan. Admittedly, it delivers sufficient venom to kill over 200,000 mice with a single bite. When a coastal taipan feels the need to defend itself, it goes into full attack mode. There's no messing around with dry bites. In over 80% of the cases, a large dose of venom is delivered, often in repeated strides. Each of these rapid succession of bites is capable of injecting a similar amount of venom. When the longest fans of any Australia's venomous snakes, the taipan can inject its powerful neurotoxin deep into the victim's tissues. Another of the taipan's other reputed deadly traits is to actually chase people when on the attack, and it can move at a fair pace. Moving on to 8, we have the common lanceheads. The lanceheads are a family of pit vipers found throughout Central and South America. Together they are responsible for the vast majority of snakebite deaths in the region. Often living in populated areas, these snakes are fast and described as excitable and unpredictable when encountered. All are large snakes measuring about 2 meters mark and have powerful hemotoxic venom. Unlike the previous 2 snakes which possess a neurotoxic venom, the lancet's venom is hemotoxic. Obviously, no one in their right mind wants to be bitten by any of the snakes on this list. But given the choice, I would go for a snake with neurotoxic venom rather than hemotoxic venom, because hemotoxic venoms work by destroying blood cells and breaking down the body tissues and organs. As you know, this is both extremely painful and can result in irreversible damage. The bite from the lancehead will cause local swelling and pain, often followed by blistering and bruising. Systematic symptoms usually involve the hemorrhaging internally and from the gums, eyes, etc. While they may lead to fatal shock, death may also result from kidney failure. At number 7, we have the puff adders. The puff adder makes up the lack of length with an abundance of grit. These heavily built snakes are powerful and equipped with particularly long fangs which make them formidable hunters. Despite being so slow and lazy, the puff adder actually has one of the fastest strikes of any snake. It has been known for a puff adder to kill its rodent prey just from the sheer force of its bite and its large fangs. That said, it carries enough venom to kill several humans. The cytotoxic venom is one of the most powerful vipers, and if not properly treated, can cause death in half of envenomations. The bite itself causes considerable pain, but this is only the start of various nasty symptoms. At number 6 we have the Indian cobra. While it is often only described as moderately venomous, it makes up for this in sheer effort, delivering somewhere between 100,000 and 150,000 bites a year. While the actual statistics of death caused by the Indian cobra are not available, an estimate can be made from the moderately rate, which is given as anywhere between 6.5 and 30%. The cocktail of neurotoxins, cardiotoxins and hemotoxins, the bite from cobra can be extremely painful and rapidly fatal. The hemotoxins break down the local tissues, helping the venom spread, while the neurotoxins cause paralysis. This in turn can result in respiratory failure, of all of which may only take half an hour. Therefore, prompt treatment with antivenom is essential. Apparently, humans use cobra venom occasionally as recreational drug. At the 5th position, we have the Indian quail, also known as common quail or blue quail. They are responsible for causing estimated of 10,000 deaths a year in India alone. The quail's weapon is its powerful neurotoxic venom. It is one of the top 5 most venomous land snakes. While its small size means it can potentially deliver less venom at bite, still contains sufficient toxins to kill several people. To make sure a good dose is delivered, the quail typically hangs on to its victim for a while. The venom itself contains both post-synaptic and presynaptic neurotoxins. This targets the connections between brain and nerves, causing muscle paralysis. At 4, we have the brown snakes. The brown snake is most commonly found in populated areas. Feeding predominantly on the small mammals, the snakes are found anywhere where there are plenty of mice or rats. Their venom's primary purpose is to rapidly mobilize and kill small mammals. Yes, it is also extremely effective on humans. Both fast and aggressive eastern brown snakes are responsible for a majority of snakeable deaths in Australia, averaging around 2 a year. While these numbers may appear low, it has only been this way since the advent of antivenom. Previously, in the order of 80% of envenomations would have resulted in death, and this could occur as quickly as within an hour. This is the reason the eastern brown snake is not higher on this list. So, in the 3rd position, we have the saw-scaled viper. Another of India's snakes, the saw-scaled viper is responsible for countless thousands of deaths throughout southern Asia. Although it is small in size, snakes makes up for it in numbers. One of the commonest snakes throughout India and Sri Lanka, the saw-scaled viper is the bane of agricultural workers. Not only is this snake common, it is very dangerous. Powerful venom and incredibly fast strike and notoriously bad temper combine to make the saw-scaled viper responsible for somewhere in the region of 5,000 fatalities a year in India alone. If you extrapolate this number across the viper's range, which stretches across the Indian subcontinent and into the Middle East and Africa, then this snake is one of the planet's biggest killer. Saw-scaled viper is the snake is often cited as the deadliest snake in Africa, possibly killing up to 20,000 people a year. So moving on to the top second position, we have the black mamba. The black mamba is one of the most venomous snakes in the world and is even big, fast and highly aggressive. When attacking, the black mamba can strike with both speed and over a considerable distance. It is also known to deliver multiple bites on an occasion. Given all these characteristics, it is little surprise the black mamba is also arguably the deadliest snake in the world. The venom itself is a fast-acting neurotoxin capable of killing a mouse in under 5 minutes. It can immobilize a human in 45 minutes and with a death typically following 7 to 15 hours afterwards. A bite from a black mamba can be relatively painless. At the top position we have the Russell Viper. At the top of our list of the world's most dangerous snakes in the world, the Russell Viper is the top. This snake kills more people than any other animals with staggering 25,000 fatalities in a year in India alone. The global figure is even higher if we consider that the Russell Viper is found throughout the Indian subcontinent and subspecies are even more widespread. Like all snakes on the list, Russell Viper's venom is very powerful, although less so than most. Not only is the bite of Russell Viper often fatal, it is also described as excruciatingly painful. Unlike the super fast-acting neurotoxins of snakes like the black mamba, the venom of Russell Viper is hemotoxin, which works by destroying body tissue. Thank you all for watching till the end. So if you are new to this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about the new stuff. So stay tuned.